Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking to Shannon Sharpe, aka Mr. Gravy Baby, aka Club Shay Shay, aka Mr. Nightcap, because we've got another accuser to the list. And this is different from the accuser who is allegedly suing him for $50 million. That ESPN said, listen, looky here. No. You don't work for us no more. You got to come out and tell the people that you're done here. That's not her. This is not the female, the alleged production assistant that we talked about yesterday. That was from Fox Sports. This is not the person that we talked about from yesterday. That there was an incident over at CBS Sports. But Shannon Sharpe walked away for another reason. No. This is an alleged ex-girlfriend. Let's talk about it. It says Shannon Sharpe accused of raping second woman, threatening to ruin her in separate lawsuit. A second woman claiming to be Shannon Sharpe's ex previously accused the former NFL star of rape. Michelle Bundy Evans, who allegedly dated the sports commentator for nearly a decade, filed a lawsuit against Sharpe in late 2023 for defamation, libel, and slander, and previously accusing him of SEXUALT. Evans claims he assaulted her in 2010 after they got into an argument about his alleged infidelity. Well, surprise, surprise, according to court documents obtained by Page 6. She claims that Sharpe proceeded to forcefully subdue her, compelling her to her knees, and subsequently engaging in non-consensual oral penetration. No. Consumed by fear and the perplexing nature of his actions, I harbored a deep-seated apprehension that resistance would precipitate further detrimental outcomes, she alleged further. According to the complaint, Sharpe maneuvered her onto the bed and achieved non-consensual vaginal penetration, all while proclaiming his intent to make it so no other man would want her. Oh, that is absolutely disgusting. Then he threatened to ruin her reputation if she chose to share the details of the incident, she alleged. He levied threats of ruin, declaring any attempt on my part to disclose his transgressions would be met with a comprehensive campaign to use everyone I know to destroy you, the lawsuit claimed. And then also it said as well, sorry, I hate when, hold on, let me put this on reader more. You know what I hate on the iPhone is like on some of these websites with like ads is like, it'll like automatically refresh, and I don't want you to automatically refresh. So nonetheless, it says, then Evans went in on her lawsuit to accuse Sharpe of making public remarks on his various platforms about their legal feud, which negatively impacted her reputation. Evans placed a restraining order against Sharpe following a 2010 incident. However, she later dropped it out of fear for herself and her child, she told the U.S. Sun in an interview published Thursday. After I filed the restraining order, it was sitting in my apartment with my daughter, Evans said. I had a basement floor apartment with a door leading out to the sidewalk, so I was right there, vulnerable. Somebody came up to my door and said, "Shut up, bleeping bleep." And I ran out and dropped it right then because I had a child at home with me at the time, and having someone come to my door with her there, you know what? No. That is crazy. That is crazy. So you're accusing of Shannon Sharpe of having somebody come over to the house to try to make threats to you? Is that what that's saying? In a statement obtained by Page 6, a spokesperson for Sharpe denied the claims from Evans' allegations, saying in part, Michelle Evans' claims are ridiculous and completely without merit. The rep added Shannon has no contact with her for many years. Sharpe is currently facing a separate $50 million lawsuit for rape and battery from a woman identified as Jane Doe, who claims the NFL star turned sports personality, SEXUALLY, ASSALTED, her on multiple occasions throughout her 2-year relationship. Sharpe has vehemently denied the allegations against him, calling the suit from a Jane Doe shakedown and vowing to countersue for defamation. Still, the Club Shay Shay podcast host announced that he will temporarily be stepping away from his duties at ESPN. No, ESPN got rid of him, as he fights with the ongoing suit. He plans to return to the network with the NFL preseason early August. He's done. Early this week, Sharpe's team released numerous explicit text messages purported to be between Jane Doe and Sharpe from March 2023 to January 2025. The former NFL star's attorney, Lanny J. Davis, claimed the graphic messages proved that Sharpe and Doe were engaged in consensual adult relationship that included role-playing, SEXUAL language, and fantasy scenarios explicitly requested by Doe. Doe's attorney, Tony Busby, then released audio recordings of Sharpe allegedly threatening to CHOKER. Does Wayne Brady have to bleep a bleep? Sharpe allegedly offered Doe $10 million to settle during mediation to resolve the issue prior to the lawsuit, and Sharpe's attorney had claimed that Joe demanded tens of millions of dollars in return for her not publishing an SEX tape. Both sides have acknowledged the tape existence. This is... I'm just so sick of this, you guys. I am so sick of this. Where were the background checks that ESPN should have did? That Fox Sports should have did, but no. You just wanted a former athlete, Super Bowl champion, this and that, and y'all didn't care about his past. Y'all didn't care about his past issues, but there seems to be a pattern at every place he goes to. And this is a relationship, and I don't know the people who are upset that he's not with black women. I'm glad no black women are harmed in this. Thank you, goodness. My goodness. But my problem with all of this is there's no background checks. There's no background checks. All you have to be is an athlete, an athlete that has some merit, that has won some awards, has won some championships, and boom, you can get any job you want on any of these networks. And that is some BS. And it is like y'all protect these athletes, and you've allowed, this reputation to continue to spread itself everywhere he's gone. And y'all have got his head big enough to where he feels he's untouchable. He feels he can do this anywhere, and y'all can cover it up for him. And that's probably what he was hoping with this $50 million lawsuit, that this would be another example of something that would be covered up for Shannon Sharpe, and he can continue to be on his way. But finally, this is all coming out to the public, his past transgressions, his past behavior, because he needs to be sat down. He needs to be stopped. And at this point, if anybody's, if Shannon still, even after this, is still entertaining these women who are younger and everything else and gets caught up again, it's just the idiocy. He's an idiot. He's an absolute idiot. I mean, the clips are resurfacing of, and it's just bad. The Cat Williams clip that saying that white women will take out a black man in less than 2 weekends, destroy your whole situation, have you running like Jonathan Majors. He said he's scared to date white women and everything else. He doesn't want no parts. Then Monique telling Shannon Sharpe that you need an overweight older woman who is going to cook you neck bones and rub your feet and everything else. Now, some of it was joking, but what she essentially was saying was you need a mature, seasoned woman who is not going to be out here in these streets, who is not going to be out here trying to, blackmail you or release audio recordings or release text messages or whatever else that may be. And it's just going to be solid. Y'all going to be solid, just growing old together, and all of this and all of that, trying to keep up with the young ones. And you're going to be losing your mind. You're going to be out here losing your mind. And then also the clip, his interview with Donnell Rawlings, where Shannon Sharpe was going in on him for having a baby with a 23-year-old. That lady has also stepped out because I think she was on, what show was she on? I don't remember. Doesn't matter. But nonetheless, she was upset because she felt like Shannon Sharpe was being a hypocrite because he's out here risking his entire reputation and career for a 19-year-old. And you have the audacity to say, why not date her mother? You're up here cracking jokes about it. Meanwhile, meanwhile, you got a whole 19-year-old that you're up here talking foolishness with on the low. And then there was another clip where Shannon Sharpe said that he wants to date his wage. Well, now what's going to happen is he's going to be working now for the OnlyFans girl with all of this foolishness. And then people are comparing this to Jay-Z, and I don't know why. See, the difference is they didn't have any evidence against Jay-Z. So they didn't, at least for this particular case, the case that got dismissed, they didn't have anything on Jay-Z. On Shannon Sharpe, they have receipts. They have an alleged SEX tape. They have audio messages because she recorded all their phone calls. They have text messages between the two of them. So there's plenty of things to go there to where essentially you have to ask the question, okay, is this simply RACE play? Is this a fetish? Is this just how y'all talk to each other? Is this how y'all get down? Or is this ABUSE? That is what is going to have to be determined in a court full of, a jury full of peers and everything else, unless they can work out another settlement. And maybe blasting this out publicly was perhaps maybe to get a larger settlement, more than 10 million. Maybe it was to get 20, 25 million or whatever else for her to go away. But the problem now is the damage is done. The damage is done, and I always say the cover-up is worse than the crime. I always say the best response is no response. How did you think working for Disney and releasing text message was going to absolve you just to prove a point that y'all do the get down with the get down? No. You work for Walt Disney. It's supposed to be about the Lion King and Aladdin and Pocahontas and the Princess and the Frog and Moana. No. Not all this other foolishness. Not this other foolishness. It is supposed to be about the Little Mermaid out here. It is not supposed to be about put that gravy baby in. No. No, that's not Disney. Are you out of your mind? Are you loco? Are you crazy? Don't do that. Don't do that. So there's that. That is all I got for this video. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.